And we are live, alrighty. Hey everybody, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Today, back to the 109. And I sadly have to redo the seat as I was just checking a detail on, we had you might recall, David, other viewers may not. We had the seat on the seat mount, and I was just checking a detail, and it was on a plinth, and I dropped it. Landed splitch, as in that's the part there. There's the table splitch. I found everything but the seat, and so fortunately I have an abundance of 109 kits. All this really means is that at some stage I'll probably see about getting one either 3D printed or, depending on what that will cost, just buying the kit. I'll rip this one out of, you know. Anyway, before we get started, caffeine time. That's something I've got to say I'm a bit trepidatious about when I go in the hospital for surgery. I'm there for 4 days, 4 days, something like that. And yeah, the thing is that I need a steady supply of caffeine. I doubt I'm going to be grumpy as all fuck. Never mind. Let's bring the camera around, shall we? Alrighty. Right. Now, in we come. Now, our new seat will be this one. Now, while we're attending to that, we can still, this is the plinth that was on. This floor is still in the same position. Anyway, but we can cut that out. We can still get some photo etch onto our kit, and so that's what we'll be doing. Sprue cutters are here. And I'm almost knocking paper towel off the table. There. All right. Got things at least sort of where I need to be able to find them. Question in need of an answer. In the excuse me a moment. In the circumstance that I've created here, do I want to yes, I'm check. Repaint perhaps the wall area here? Nah. Maybe a part of it, but it's not that big a deal. Anyway, now. No. Print that off. Come here, you. I ask you. When I move, and I am. Oh no. It's fucking real. Stay cool, big boy. Stay cool. Actually, I think I can see it. Now, that's irritating to levels I can't even begin to express. Yes, I have another kit I could... Hang on. Wait. Is that... It is! Found you. That would have been an inconvenience. Actually, I need you. Yeah, in case you didn't see that, as I trimmed the seat off, it decided that then was a fun time to go on a journey off the table. This again is where rubber mats come into their own. So yeah, now while I'm here, something I want to quickly check out. So this fits in like that. That sort of an angle. And so okay, so it's not going to be at a right angle. Right, what I'm checking out here is how exactly this sits. Because if I go straight up, I don't reckon that's the right angle. I think it's more like that. You would have to be. Yeah. Question's going to be, for my own. So if that's okay, yep. Okay. Now, where did I put that seat? Oh, Rob. Dingus. Right. Decisions are being made here, people. I am going to tidy this up first before I worry about gluing that on. Actually, well, I think so. Give me a moment. Kind of curious. Oh, no, that's how they do it. Okay. And they actually do draw it with a slightly. Okay, yep. The question will be how to judge that. But we digress. Now, in the meantime, quick file on our chair. Why have I got two files out? Can anybody answer me this? It's probably a little too magnified now. That's probably better. Now, let's pop this one away. After all, I don't really need it out. These don't need to be. Really now, Rob? Really? Really? God, I'd almost put the sound barrier on that one. Hey, Columba. Now, there we go. Alrighty. Excuse me. All right. Just trying to get as much of that exposed as I can. Whilst keep not quite lobster. There we go. That's probably as good as it's going to get, I reckon. All right. Most of that will not show beyond that. Oh, hey, Sabru, how you doing, man? Most of that will not show beyond that anyway. That's something I wouldn't mind having a quick look at with my goggles. Which I'm going is... Give me a moment. Yeah, good. Okay. All I was checking for was, excuse me, whether it had the same little spot there at the top. You can't see what I'm talking about. Hang on. Right. Hang on. And there's a pointer. Right. Now you'll see that right there. That's the thing where the seat belts go in. And I was looking to see if that was there as it was on the one that actually came with the kit and we had nicely painted. So, zoom out. That means we can do it as we have done, or as we did, on the other one. Now, it's a bit frustrating that. However, once you've gotten, excuse me, this painted, and we might as well now, sorry, I just popped the microphone there. Boom. Now, question. Alrighty. I was just working out how I was going to approach certain things on this painting run. Now, our first port of call, aside from getting this mixed, is applying the German grey, mostly on all these sorts of areas, around the very edges of the seat. The inner area will be black, and then there's going to be a little splitch of red there. Splitch. Is that the correct term? A splitch? I don't know. I lose track of these things. Never mind. Now, what do we have here? This will do the job for us. Now, delay. First port of call with this paint. Actually, no, I won't use that one. I will use maybe... Oh, I like the looks of that. As I may have discussed before, I try to keep them all in broad color groups. That's another aluminium one. Just because I think if there is any, excuse me, reactivation of paint, which, yeah, look, unlikely, you know, but I think you get a thing of it's likely to be less of an issue. That's my theory. I could be full of shit. Some people would suggest I am. They can fuck off. It's a very simple equation in my eyes. Now, I might just zoom it just a little more. There we go, maybe. Now, excuse me. As I am going to hit this with this brush. That's probably completely unnecessary. Might as well tidy up. Well, not tidy up, just top up here. Now, that's what I was going to do. I was also going to use this to do a little thing on the lid. As opposed to on the catwalk. On the catwalk, yeah. In this case, it's on the paint lid. On the paint lid, yeah. We paint a little lady on the paint lid. So yeah. Once we've done this, we'll get onto the chair. And once that's done, we can get onto the photo etch. Yes, and some of that will require the hold and fold. Or actually, it may not. I'll have a closer look. That'll do for the time being. Now, yes, the chair. Now this won't take long. Or at least the areas we're going to hit with this won't. I'm going to need a much smaller brush shortly. But we've got a good start on it. Alright. Clean this one. What we could potentially do, once we've got this on, is get some black in. And yeah, can do that. We get some black on there. Now, now we shall just wipe this clean. There we go. Rinse. Tap. Wipe. Now, it is time for a small brush. I'm liking the looks of this. Let's put the lid on that. Grab a mouthful of coffee. Ow. My hip just got grumpy. God, I'm looking to get that fixed. The fact that I can sort of like, I know there's the date that it's going to happen just makes me so pleased. Now, goggles. Oh, excuse me. Now, let's have a look. And I might just a little out. And let's clear all of this shit out. That's not gonna, hang on. Oh, there we go. I think, maybe. All right, now, where I want to go, I can see I need to hit that little focus button. Actually, what I might be able to do here. Aha. Now, hopefully this will, there, I want to come into here. Up a little higher. Hey. It's not really playing the game for us, is it, kid, on the focus front? There we go. And then it does that cut. All right. Mr. Cunty Focus wins. I'll have to zoom in after. Excuse me. All right. So what I'm doing, or what I'm gonna do, is you'll see there's like a little beam I'm leaving there. I'm gonna paint that a darker color along with the, excuse me a moment, I'll just focus here. The very rim of the seat. I'm going to do that German field grey, which is much darker than this. And that'll give us a bit of a sort of like rim on the seat. And I'm going to give you a zoom in. You'll see it does actually exist there to be detailed in. So we shall do that. And what that then enables, aside from highlighting certain things, is for us to do a whole stack of black. I see where it all goes. Jolly good. Anyway, we're going to continue around here. Let's see if I can hit them. Hang on. No, it's just not playing the game, is it? It's just being cunty. No, you, I don't want you focused. Go away. I ask you. Oh, where is the love, kids? I ask you. Anyway. So now, all I really need to do on this side anyway is come under here. Up here. See if I can get a bit into under the front here, perhaps. Yeah, nice. Now I can almost start showing you what the idea here is. Give me all right, one more across the top. Then I'll give you a zoom in so at least you can see what I've done here and what the plan is. And then we're going to put the black on it. All right, zoom out. Goggles off. Clean brush. Do I want everything? Every time I think of do I want, after before I do, getting back to what I was saying, I'm reminded of the Monty Python Hungarian phrasebook sketch. And I don't know if you know it, but the Hungarian guy goes in with this phrasebook that just doesn't, all the wrong phrases, quite deliberately causing offence and designed to cause a bit of chaos. And for example, the direction, or if you ask the question, where is the train station? The question that is translated to is, please fondle my buttocks. But there's a point in the sketch where the Hungarian says, do you want to come back to my place, bouncy, bouncy? So every time I want something, do you want? Yeah. Oh, hey, Big Racer, how you doing? Yeah. Oh, got itchy nose. Yeah. Right. Now, next on our agenda, wipe that out, and splatch. So what I was going to do now, let me just get that bit of code. That is so handy when showing stuff. Excuse me. Now, the idea is that you'll see there's quite a clear and defined little thing they've printed on there. We're going to do that. Do I need to do? I do. That's an I can attend to that before I do the field grey. That's fine. Anyway, but we're going to go around that rim with the German field grey, which is going to be much, much darker. We're also on slight tidy up there. Never mind. And we're also going to come around the back there with it. This inner area, most particularly the back, and then you can also see, if you look really closely, there is a point there that's going to be black. That little bit oval shaped thing is going to be red. Boom, that's our plan. Now, whilst the German grey is drying, we can get the black in. Now, my only question is, which black do I choose to roll with? So many options. So many options. Do I want to get too particular about this? No. No. Computer says no. And in fact, we're doing the red first. Ich habe gesprochen. Now, I think I might have explained to you why. Here we go. Why I got that translated. Well, I am actually learning German, but that's not why. That was one of the first phrases I actually learned just like in my own time in German. And the reason was because a guy who I used to share a house with at the time, and I started when we had dins, we'd watch something on the TV, and usually something we'd recorded, and we were going through The Mandalorian, and this character kept saying, "I have spoken." And we thought that would sound a whole lot better in German. So we got the translation going, "Ich habe gesprochen." Now, what this is, and this won't take long to dry, and what I might do is have a bit more of a, as this chair thing is going to slow us down a little bit, I might as well as have a quick gander as well on the engines to see if there's anything I want to do on them. And of course, you're blocked up, aren't you? Why wouldn't you do that to me? Oh, dearie me. That's looking a bit rumpty, isn't it? Pins, people, pins. Where are they? Oh, come on now. Aha, there they are. Now. Now. There we go. Now I think we've got, yeah, I'd say we've got some. Alrighty, out you come. Right, now the reason I'm doing this is because, as a general rule of thumb, I find it easier to, oops, can you guys still hear me okay? I'm just not sure if I hit the volume thing. If it's also too loud, let me know that. I'll assume you can. Now, next. Right. Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Thank you. I'm not going to go through this dance for too long with the focus caper. No, it's just being a prick. I'll just zoom in when the time comes. That's it, I think. Yeah, maybe a little touch more there. The reason I'm doing this now is because it is far easier to go around that, or I think it will be easy. You'll see when I was making the fire, that would be a better way to explain it. Deary me, eh? Now, give me a moment. Just clean the brush. Now, next. Get this out the way so I don't put my arm in it. Bit of card. And what's happened here is I've done just that little dot of red. Now that is where our seat belts will go into. Now our next port of call, and it won't take long for that to dry being an acrylic, is we're going to hit the surrounding, or large parts of the surrounding area, with black. Notwithstanding that we're going to set up for being German field grey. There we go. There's the plan again. Now, whilst that is drying, all right. Well, things we can do. There's a lot of things we can do, actually, people. Well, not a lot, but certainly a few. All right. Now. That was it. One thing I wanted to have a quick look at before we proceed too far. Goggles on. See if there's anything I want to do with these engines before. Actually, what I wouldn't mind making sure we have, because what I want to do with this is have the engine cowling up and the guns on display, so we can. Give me a moment. Couple of little touches there and there. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm figuring if I'm going to be slowed up by that, I may as well as do some. What about here? What do we got here? Well, that's pretty tidy. Maybe a touch there and there. And there. A few little touches in about 3 colors. What I would also like to do is, like I said, make sure that we have the gun situation under control, because I will need them to be visible. Now, no, I don't need you to mute, mate. All is good. Now, oh, for God's sake, Rob, that's a Mustang wheel. What the fuck are you doing, boy? What is this? Oh, that's just a typhoon. Now, what I am looking for. What am I looking for, guys? I'm looking for something. Engines we were speculating on. Done there. Well, that's my point. Probably guns. Now, I did have some over here, I thought. No, I must have moved them. What we're going to do, just let me, I'm just going to, oh, nice one, big boy. Good bloody, oh, Rob, what are you doing, mate? Brain of a fucking duck at times. Right, over there, get out. Jesus. Hey, now. Well, now I've got to bop the bloody microphone. I'm going to tell you, it's not getting better, children. Now, excuse me a moment. I'm going to walk away from the desk, not in frustration or in temper. I think I know we've got some guns, and we're going to have a bit of a look-see as to how well they might go with our engine. Oh, ooh, what we get. I've got to tell you, yeah, as I said earlier, I'm looking forward to being able to get up without going, oh. Now, guns. If I don't spot the bag of guns that I had, for I did have a bag of them, I may well just go, we'll worry about that. Hello. What do we have here? We have certainly a gun. Not enough guns. One. Give me a moment. Here we go. We might be able to find quite a few guns here, chaps. Here we go. Oh, God. I'm going to have to be careful how I take these ones out. These aren't guns. These are like collections of... Oh, Jesus. If I can't find a gun amongst this, I'm just sure I'll be very surprised. Okay. Let's go. Now, these are car parts. They're not going to be any good to me. Sorry, you can't see what I'm waffling about here. That one's a possibility already. That's... Oh. All right, here we go. Here we go. I reckon I found what I need. But I'll still bring all this shit over. Just because I might be wrong what I thought. What I saw. Give me a moment. Because amongst all my... Oh, for fuck's sake. My various kits. You often find, of course... I think it was in... that there's parts left over. Like they might be from a similar mark, same aircraft but a different mark, or whatever the reference is. Now, was it in this bag? No, of course it was in the other one. I was pretty sure. Bear with me, guys. I have a cunning plan. I do. And if I'm correct in what I saw earlier... Now, let's start taking this shit out so as we can see. Aha! Now... No, not quite. Let's... Beautiful. We can work with that. Now, These don't come with guns to put in the thing, so we're going to do it ourselves. Now, give you a zoom in on this cunning little plan. I will. Now, where's our cardboard? These, I would say, well, I can guarantee you they're from a bomber. Obviously, I got started on these and then identified them as not being necessary. Now, all it's going to require is that to be straightened. But they will ultimately, let's grab a fuselage half, go somewhere like the idea will be is we'll try and position them somewhere sort of there, just that we've then got our guns in position. That's the theory when you've got our cowling up, so that you can see all the detail and stuff. So yeah, now sprue cutters. Eesh. Bent that gun pretty horribly, didn't it? You might not have seen that. Now, I'm going to do a very gentle piece of filing right there. Now, can we? It's going to help. Now, I'll give them a quick file on the sides. Then I'll put them somewhere and hit them with some gunmetal grey. I've obviously got a file still out somewhere and I'm just not looking hard enough. Here we go. Now, once we've done these, you can do the black on that chair. I would like to consider getting some of the photo etch done at that point, I reckon. Hang on a moment. So it's not really getting the job done for us. Let's see. Here we go. That's possibly more the angle we want to work with. There we go. Straighten him up. Ooh, that one's not happy. Ooh. You'll tread carefully with that one. All right. Now, next put this away. Length. Come here. In you go. Right. Now. Well, clearly don't be needing that now, do we? Put these over to here. Gunmetal grey. Now, have I got that out at the moment? It's dark grey over there. It doesn't look like I do. Oh, wait a minute. That's oily steel. In that case, good people, give me a moment. Neutral grey, gunmetal blue, close but nice cigar. Gunmetal grey, dark sea grey. What's this? Where the hell is my gunmetal grey? No. Oh, come on now. That would suggest I have it out. I do have another gunmetal I can use, and that's a lacquer. But I don't. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, it's okay. That's okay. I prefer just to use an acrylic, just for ease of purpose. But if I don't spot it soon, I will be just going right lacquer time. Because it'll just be easier with that, or at least it'll be spare me rummaging around. Bit more of a look here. Aha! Thought I had it out. Boom. Shake, shake, shake. Now. You come here. Now we can go for a fairly solid brush on this one, particularly as we'll go. Let's go that one. Now what I'll do very quickly first. This is going to be quite a process of as paints are used, putting their colour on the lid. Alright, there we go. Gunmetal grey. Now, the guns themselves. you and in. There we go. Need to be able to there we go. Yeah. Nice and easy. All right. There we go. I'll clean the brush and give you a quick zoom in. Now, it's just dawned on me that if I do the hang on a moment. Forgotten a very obvious point on these guns, which will require me to reclean my brush. But fortunately, again, there we go. That's better. Being acrylic, it doesn't matter. It's a pretty easy situation to deal with. Now, it's just dawned on me that if I do the photo etch, I probably won't be doing the touch-ups on the seat. I won't be doing the touch-ups on the engine, but that doesn't really matter. I think our primary focus needs to be getting that seat tidied up, and now I'll do that filing once the when I go to do the German field grey. Now, black. Which black do I want to roll with? Do I want to go... Actually, I'm not really that bothered. I'm really not. Boom. Let's do it the easy way. Now, so next, then we can start looking at photo etch. Now, goggles. Where to put them? Here I put them. How sharp is that? Not sharp enough. Maybe this will do the job for us quite nicely, I think. Now I'm here. That'll do us. Now I want to go. Just checking my line. Right. So to there. Will come there. into there. And around here. Right. Slowly taking shape. Up here. Right. Ah, yes. Now. Yeah, that'll look nice. It's all tidied up. Give me a moment. Aha! Now. Oh, yeah, I like that. I do. I can see how it's coming up the way I want it to. I'm sure we've all had that experience where you look down at it and go, oh, now I've just got to nail it. Oh, that just requires a little tidy up. And into here. Oh, look at that. Nice and easy. And into there. Now. There. Might need to slightly redo some of the red, but mostly we are looking pretty tidy. With this color on the chair. No, I think we're good actually. Or at least sufficiently good that it's not going to matter that much. All right. Give me a moment. One last little spot. I'll give you a zoom in. Beautiful. Now, actually, I'm really happy with how that's starting to look. Let me clean my brush, and I'll give you the obligatory zoom in. Now, itchy nose. No. Deedly. Now, let's. Oh, I was going to show you the seat, wasn't I? Right, now. There we go. Now the red's not. I need to get a bit of better light on it to really show. You can see the red. But yeah, the idea is you can see how we've got that sort of outer rim that's not black. And we've got the German grey there. That's going to be our outer rim. There's our black. And yeah. So you got the three colours creating those little bits to make the seat. That's the idea. And that red part comes up better depending on the light. I'll give that a bit more attention in due course, as I said. We'll see. Now, yeah, like I said, once you get the German field grey around the outside, which is, of course, actually, now that I think about it from a, dare I go say it, an artistic viewpoint, you've got a lighter grey. Hang on. You've got, let me get the card. Otherwise, it's going to be all blurry and it's going to. Here we go. Here we go. You'll have the lighter grey, then a much darker grey, and then the black. So it'll be those little differentials that really bring up the highlight. And the thing is, that is how a chair would look. And I'm pretty happy about that fact. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I'll stop right there. Now, photo etch, zoom out. In case you hadn't worked it out, the truck just went past. Now, something I am seeking. There it is. Just want to bring that over to here. Ah, yes. Now, this is another one that needs a bit of griming up when the time comes. All right, now, in fact, we can get some of that done. This is a filter. Now, we've done the... give you a zoom. Actually, we'll do that right now, while I think too. Give you a zoom in so as you can see the before and afters. This will be one side, then the other. And we're doing this side first, pretty obviously. So, this is our filter. What we're going to do is grunge it up now. We got it looking a bit grimy. Now we're going to finish the job. That looks more like it's had a bit of heat applied to it, a bit of Bit of nastiness. Boom. Come here, you. Zoom out a bit. Mouthful of coffee. Oh, yeah. I don't know how I'm going to deal with that coffee. When I'm in hospital, I really don't. Well, they'll have coffee, but it'll be shit. And I've got it. The moment I'm able to walk, boom, that could be my morning walks when I'm in there, going to get myself a decent bloody coffee. Regular walk, get myself a bloody coffee. But why not, you know? They'd probably be encouraging that sort of behaviour, really. Yeah. There we go. Oh, dirty. Dirty! There we go. Yeah, maybe just a little grimy. A bit more, just because I like things that are dirty. Yes, I do. You're a dirty boy, Fry. That's just the way I like it. Give you a zoom in a moment. Let that settle on for a moment. Actually, I'll probably varnish that and then I'll do the other side. But in the meantime, there we go. One very dirty filter. Now, next. Now then. I'm not quite. So let's see if they show us the. Well, there's a part we can even glue on there, being that. And we've got some photo etch that goes on there. And what I'd like to see, if they show us, they don't, pricks. They've drawn this diagram here, and for my money, it's a bit etchy sketchy. It doesn't really. Let me just have a look at something here. Well, I wouldn't mind tidying up some of that paintwork anyway. But in fact, we shall. Right. Okay. Now, what I thought I was looking at there was a bit that folds onto itself. The two parts of the same number. Now, German grey shouldn't require much shaking up. Boom. I want to tidy them up just a little. But on the other one, we have. Now, what's the photo etch part? painted it. I remember doing so. It's not there. Hang on. There it is. Oh, I see how that operates. Easy. Right. Now, these, I'll give you a zoom in. These I want to give a slight repaint, but ultimately there's two of them. Normally with photo etch, you often fold things on top. So what it is one goes on, then that goes on, then that goes on, then that goes on to the other side. That's what that looks like, which is a bit of a faff about, but that's the way it rolls. This we will do in due course. But in the meantime, I want to do some tidying up on the paintwork on those because I can see they're looking a bit rumpty. And while I'm here, but once I've done that, what I would like to do is go to this side of the fuselage, being the starboard, glue that on, get that photo etch in. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'd like to do. That's my plan. That's my plan, Stan. Now, get those out of the way. Was it this one I used? Yes, it was. Oh, it doesn't really matter. I don't think. Looks right. Next, let's use this one. We don't need to get too particular about it. Now, I suppose what I might want to consider here is having a close look at all my photo etch that has this colour, making sure they're all sweet, reet and petite. So I won't want to keep doing this, will I? No, I will not. So if I have just a bit of a check, it won't do me any great disservice to do that. Right, goggles. Hang on a moment, guys. Delay. Now, and in fact, it's still not that tidy. You clear out of there. There we go. That's looking better. Actually, that can look nicer. So we're only going to go for a bit of... Now, I'm fishing tomorrow, the best of my knowledge. So I won't be on tomorrow. It looks like I'm not going to get this photo etch on after all, as I'm doing more tidying up than anything else. But I guess one can argue that better tidy up now than get on there and go, oh shit, that looks awful. Now, in to here. Yeah, it's much nicer. Ultimately, these little fastidious things, moments you do get rewarded. It is worth the time. There, all good. Good. I can tidy up some of the dark grey on that. I'm not going to put photo etch on. I want to make sure that most of it is as nice as it can be, you know what I mean? I don't see any point in failing to do that if I am, being held up by it. I may as well make sure it looks nice and pretty. That's my theory. In which case, once that's done, I can even give you a zoom in on the entire sheet. Yes, I can. Now, and after this, quick look at our seat belts. Toothpick required. Or actually, one of these. Just a little bit of the surface tension here. That's a bit too big. Give me a moment. I know. I've got a bit of surface tension on one of these things that is actually sort of like making it not look right. The paint's sitting all wrong, believe it or not. Well, that's for want of a better choice of words. I just need to clear it out of a spot. Bing. Get out of there. How the hell has that happened? Just a bit of a pain in the ass. Looks like on the other side. Go figure. There we go. All right. All right. Now let's have a look at other bits. No. Yeah, they're okay. They're okay. All right. That's them. Now, clean brush. Now, next. We shall that's not going to clean it, Rob. It's not a bloody acrylic. It's a lacquer. Dingus. Alrighty. Now, next. So what we've done there is nothing more than just tidy up some of the paintwork on our photo etch, just so that it's nice and solid when we go to put it on, because it wasn't before. So we've tidied that up, basically. All right. Now, the question, only thing I can really get onto now is I can put a part on here. I might as well. And then we need to wait for that seat to be dry enough for us to do the... What'll happen is... Actually, I'll leave that alone. We'll do that next stream. Next stream, photo etch on the side of the fuselage. And what we'll also do, we'll finish the seat, photo etch on the fuselage, and get a start on canopies. Now, these are the P51 canopies. Either way, we'll get onto them. Oh, here they are. They've given us nice 3-section ones. Yes, they have. Yes, they have. And, oh, nice attention to detail there. Yeah. Anyway, but we'll get onto these and start setting up to do our canopies. All right. But that will do us for today. Now, what have we gotten on to? I usually do my quick run through, don't I? Well, okay, so we've got these are the guns we'll be using for... Oh dear, man, that's been a bit hammered, hasn't it? We'll work that out. For our to go onto our aircraft, we tidied up our photo etch, or the painting on our photo etch. We got started on tidying on our new seat. Just starting to come together. What else did we do? We grunged up one half of a filter. What else? Sure we did more than that. Apparently not. Anyway, that is me done for today. Alrighty. Whoops, that's... Well, do I go further out than that? There we go. That's me done for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Now, for any first-time viewers out there, you know what the drill is. Follow, like, or subscribe. Now, tomorrow I'm fishing. I shall not be on. But on Sunday, yes, I shall. I will be on. Now, I'm pretty happy with how things went today. Thanks, David. Yeah. Now, as I was saying, Sunday, the question will be, what do I want to work on? I'm kind of inclined to actually continue with the 109 for a bit, just to get things a bit more up to speed on the cockpit sort of a caper. Because I reckon we can get this really close to assembly point, which is almost where we're at with the P51B. So I'd like to be able to get them sort of in a similar sort of point. Then it gets a bit cruisy. So yeah. In fact, I'm willing to even go so far as to make that an executive decision. Bf 109 on Sunday, just to get the cockpit up to speed. Then we should be able to finish that at roughly the same time as we do the Mustang. That'd be kind of cool. Yes, it would. And in fact, our other Mustang is in the car. It isn't too far away either, I don't reckon. We all digress. At least I do. All right. Thank you again for watching. Now, if you want to track me down other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch. What are those words, people? Follow, like, or subscribe. All right. Now, as I said, I won't be back tomorrow, but I will be back on Sunday. My pleasure, David. And on Sunday, I'll be back, as I said, on the 109, but most importantly, at a similar kit time and on the same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you good people then. See yous.